CWA union members say they're not only frustrated that contract workers are coming in and doing their jobs, but they're also frustrated with Frontier for not even coming to the bargaining table when talking about job security. It's the 41st annual Groundhog Day celebration, and people tell me that they come every year. It's a big event for the community, but one family traveled all the way from Utah just to be here. Reports say that at least 50 million Facebook profiles have been misused, and that could include your metadata. Yup. That means your personal phone calls. Hello? The road that you see behind me is a part of the 5-lane where the fatal accident on Monday happened. Now, Elkins police tell me that from now until last January, 52 accidents have been reported on the 5-lane, 2 of those being fatal. That's right, Nate. While I was talking with neighbors, I also stopped by the McWilliams house and I talked to a family member who claims that his father suffered from Alzheimer's and dementia. When police showed up to the McWilliams home in Buchanan, it was around 6 in the morning, and they found Leo McWilliams lying on the floor dead with a stab wound to his neck. Timothy McWilliams was also there when cops showed up. He had a stab wound on his arm. The family is standing by Timothy at this time, saying that this murder may have actually been an act of self-defense. The Upshur County Sheriff's Department is still investigating, but they say that this was a domestic call that went way too far. Neighbors, though, are shaken up by the incident. Patience, planning, and accountability are just a few of the life lessons that we learn through chess. Check.
Yeah, but you can't read you.
As you can see, my feet and ankles are completely buried in the snow. That's because Elkins got around 6 to 7 inches of snow already today, and it's not expected to stop until 8 or 9 o'clock Wednesday night. When planning for flooding and how to react, a major part of this preparation is communication.
Rakes, they have helped me a lot because I couldn't read much at all.
We offer free confidential tutoring to adult learners in the area who need help with their reading, writing, math skills.
The Literacy Volunteers of Upshur County are a nonprofit organization that have been serving the public for 34 years.
I've been coming here for a good while, and I like the people. I love my teachers.
Lance is one of the Literacy Volunteer students, and before taking classes, she read below a first grade level. But now she's able to read third grade material.
A quarter.
With her increase in reading and writing, her self-esteem, her self-image has improved.
But Lance is only one story. These volunteers have helped over 400 students within their time in Upshur County, but now they need your help.
We have been fortunate enough to be in this building provided by the Holy Rosary Catholic Church for the last 30 years, and they are no longer able to provide it. So we are now, for the first time ever, looking for a new home.
Meriwether says that they have exciting plans for the future, and one of those plans is buying new technology and sensory learning tools to help out their diverse learners, something they're able to purchase with the $8,000 grant from the Dollar General Literacy Foundation that they just received.
We have some students with autism, some students with other learning disabilities, and this is technology that many of them would have never had access to before, and we're really excited to be able to provide that. But we need a place to house ourselves in order to offer those kind of resources.
They're not picky, though. Any space with 2 rooms and a bathroom will do. The new space is needed so that students like Lance can continue to learn.
They would be left behind, forgotten.
The interim director says that they need to be out of that space by August 31st, but they're really hoping that this isn't the end. For more on what the Literacy Volunteers offer and upcoming fundraisers, go to our website, WDTV.com. For 5 News, I'm Corey Meredith, keeping you connected. A contractor working for Frontier in Marion County says that he was out to lunch on Thursday, and when he came back to his car, he saw this.
My friend was parked next to me in his truck. His tire was flat all the way. I started looking at my car. There were 3 tires with stab wounds in them, leaking out slowly.
This contract worker wanted to remain anonymous for safety reasons, saying that he's still upset over this incident.
It's emotionally straining. I'm still distraught about yesterday, having my tires slashed.
He thinks that Frontier strikers slashed his tires, but CWA members are denying that claim.
I can assure you it's none of our CWA members doing that. We're going to follow all the rules that we have legally to picket.
We will do everything we can not to interrupt anybody's lives, but the basic thing is we want these folks to go home so we can get back to work.
This isn't the first time something like this has happened. In fact, we told you about an incident in Flatwoods last week involving a gun. More claims have been happening across the state, so Kanawha County Circuit Judge has issued a temporary restraining order for limiting pickets because of the dangerous, destructive, and reckless behavior by CWA members. CWA union members say they're not only frustrated that contract workers are coming in and doing their jobs, but they're also frustrated with Frontier for not even coming to the bargaining table when talking about job security.
We're very frustrated with the fact that we can't even get any traction from the company to come to the bargaining table to help us out, to meet us with something.
I reached out to Frontier, who denied an interview, but they did offer this statement, saying in part, quote, "Our objective in these negotiations has been and continues to be to preserve good jobs with competitive wages and excellent benefits while addressing the needs of our ever-changing business."
We're not here for their jobs. We're just here to do this contract work and then go back home to our families once it's over.
We're just asking for Frontier to commit to the service of West Virginia and keep the hardworking individuals in West Virginia here.
Frontier says they won't be commenting on this matter anymore, saying, quote, "At this particular juncture, Frontier is electing not to comment further on the details associated with negotiations." For 5 News, I'm Corey Meredith, keeping you connected. It all starts out as a normal school day until...
Code red, lockdown. Code red, lockdown.
It's like it's really happening. We're excited, we're nervous, we're scared. It's real.
Teachers and school workers hear the loud booms from the gunshots, see the chaos that unfolds, and experience how police would actually respond. All of this to better prepare themselves and to protect their students.
The kids come first. It's the safety. It's our #1 top priority.
These are things that we only get one chance at, so we need to make sure we're right for them and we have them taken care of because they're the interest here.
The group underwent a series of drills, each one being a little different than the last. This way, teachers, school workers, and police can all be ready in the event that this isn't a drill.
We have to be prepared. Taylor County Board of Education hopes it never happens, but we can't take the attitude that it will never happen. We have to be prepared just in case it does happen.
Part of these drills was testing out new surveillance technology in the schools that helps to locate where a shooter is within the building.
It could be a huge asset, knowing where the shooter's located, knowing if there's more than one shooter, various reasons that, if the shooter's held up somewhere. It just gives us so much information and possibility to react even quicker with more knowledge.
We feel that the cameras are giving us that extra security. The cameras are being watched constantly from outside this building, from inside this building, from our cell phones.
And although this is something none of us want to experience, we all have to be prepared.
Well, in today's world, it's extremely important. One, we never know what we're going to walk into, but 2, preparing and just running through different scenarios is so important. So when we get here, we're on scene, that we just act naturally and head right to the target, the active shooter.
For 5 News, I'm Corey Meredith, keeping you connected.